Hello everyone, this is Mohammad Inayatullah from the SAIMEDHA Coaching Center, Koti, Hyderabad. So as you already know, we are uploading daily the 10 important questions, okay, from the mathematics over here. ECET mathematics, daily we are uploading 10 important questions from different topics, okay. So day 1, day 2 we have completed. Now in day 3 we have taken another topic, we are calling it as functions. From the functions topic we will discuss the 10 daily important questions from the functions topic, okay. Now before starting that part, first what you have to do means, whatever the mathematics complete subject we are having, what we have to, after listening this, compulsory we have to do the practice. Without practice we can't solve the questions of the mathematics, okay. So after understanding the concept what we are having, what is the concept for all the questions, after understanding the concept you have to take some different examples, different questions, change the numericals over there, then you have to practice all the different types of questions. By practicing only you can score a good marks in mathematics. Understood? So this is most important. Mathematics means compulsory you have to do the practice over here, okay. So we'll try to cover almost all the different types of concepts, conceptual questions over here in the topic of functions, okay. Let us start the questions over here. So what is the first question we are having in the functions topic means, the domain of under root x square minus 25, okay. Actually what will be the domain? Let us see this part. Suppose if you are taking one more question over here. First let us go with the simple question. If you are taking one simple question over here, domain of, listen carefully, domain of 1 divided by x minus 5 into x minus 3, okay. What is the domain of this part? But what is the meaning of domain actually? Domain means input values. What is the meaning of domain? Domain means input values, x values. So what we can take that x values and we are getting the answer as real valued function. Whatever the answers will be getting, that answer should be only real valued function over here. Now what is the meaning of real valued function? Listen carefully. Real valued function. Real valued function means the function. What is the meaning over here? The function which is consisting of only real numbers, okay. The function which is consisting of only real numbers, that function we are calling it as a real valued function, okay. Now what is the meaning of this real numbers? Now real numbers means we can take all the numbers, whatever the numbers are existing now, we can take all that numbers, it will be coming under real numbers only, except minus infinity, plus infinity and imaginary numbers, okay. So when we are taking this minus infinity, plus infinity, imaginary number, we can't call it as a real valued function. So except these three numbers, minus infinity, plus infinity, imaginary, except this, whatever the other numbers we are having, that complete other numbers we are calling it as what? Real numbers, okay. Now what's the meaning of domain over here? So whatever the x value we are taking, after substituting the x value over here, what we are getting some output value now. So whatever the output value we are getting, that should be real valued function, that should be real number. If it is real number means that x value what we have taken, that will become the domain. Understood now? Suppose if you are substituting some x value over there, and you are getting the answer as what? Minus infinity or plus infinity, or it is becoming some imaginary number, then we can't take that x value, we have to leave that x value. Understood now? So let us take this part. For example, if you are taking, for example, we have taken x value is equals to 6 we have taken. What we have taken? X value is equals to 6. Let us substitute over here what we are getting. So we are having f of x, it is equals to 1 divided by x minus 5 into x minus 3 we have taken, which is equals to 1 divided by 6 minus 5 means what? 1. And we are having 6 minus 3 means what? 3. It is equals to what? 1 by 3. So we are not getting any answer over minus infinity, plus infinity, under root minus 2 we are not getting. So means this x value is equals to 6 will be coming under domain only, okay. So like this, how many we can find? It will be more numbers now. So what is the trick we are having means, listen carefully. What is the denominator? Whenever we are getting this type of questions, means in the denominator, if we can make into the factors, if you are having factors in the denominator, listen carefully, if you are having factors in the denominator, there was a shortcut trick we are having means, we have to find when this factor, when this denominator is becoming 0. What we have to find? When the denominator is becoming 0, okay now. So when the denominator is becoming 0 means, listen carefully, what is the factor we are having? X minus 5. X minus 5 means we are taking x is equals to 5 and this part x is equals to 3. So whenever we are taking x is equal, x minus 5 is equal to 0, x minus 5 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 5, x minus 3 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 3. Okay, so that two values we have taken over. Suppose if x is equals to 5 we have taken. If x is equals to 5 means now what we are doing over here, f of 5 is equals to 1 divided by 5 minus 5 into 5 minus 3, it is equals to 1 divided by 5 minus 5 means what, 0, 5 minus 3 means what, 2, 0 into 2 means what, 0, 1 divided by 0 means infinity, 1 by 0 means what, infinity, means we can't take this x is equals to 5. Because what we are getting the answer? We are getting the answer as infinity, we are not calling it as a real number. So that's why we have to remove that x value. We can't take that x value in the domain over here. Okay. Similarly, if we are taking, if x is equals to 3 we are taking now. So what will happen? F of 3 it is equals to 1 divided by 3 minus 5 into 3 minus 3, it is equals to 1 divided by 3 minus 3 is 0, 0 into this number 0, 1 by 0 is equals to infinity. Again we are getting that infinity, so we can't call it as a real number. So this x value also we have to remove from the domain. Okay, except these two values, whatever the other numbers we are having, all that numbers we can take as a domain of that function. Understood the point? Either negative numbers, positive numbers, whatever it may be, we can take all the other numbers except what? Except 5 and 3. Because if you are taking 5, it is becoming infinity, it is not a real number. If you are taking 3, again it is becoming infinity, it is not a real number. So except these two numbers, we can take all the other numbers that we will call it as what? Domain of that function. Is it clear? So this was a basic question we have taken. So what we can write over here? Domain of this part. Domain we can write it as all the real numbers, listen carefully, all the real numbers we are taking except means minus we have taken, except what numbers? 3 and 5, 3 comma 5. So as we are having specific numbers over here, we are using the flower brackets. Okay, particular number x is equals to 3, x is equals to 5. If you are using some particular number, specific numbers, then we have to use that bracket, flower brackets we have to use. So the domain of this complete function is r minus 3 comma 5. Okay, means we are taking all the real numbers except 3 comma 5. Understood now? So this was a basic question. Now let us go for this question what we are having. So in this, the domain of under root x square minus 25. If you are having factors in the denominator means we have discussed that part. Now we are having under root concept. Now when we are having under root concept, let us see this part what we are having. So whenever we are having under root concept, what we have to do? So this under root x square minus 25 we are having. So we have to take this complete part. Okay, this under the root, whatever this complete part we are having now, this complete part x square minus 25, this complete part we have to take greater than equal to 0. What we have to take? Greater than equal to 0. Now why we are taking only greater than equal to 0, why we are not taking less than over here? Listen here carefully. If you have taken this complete part, if this complete part it is greater than 0 means positive number, root positive number means root 5 or else root 2, okay, or else root 3, whatever we are having, these numbers will be getting under real numbers only. We can call it as a real number. Okay. Now if you are taking equal to 0, if this complete part is equal to 0, so root 0 means what? 0 is also a real number. But if you are taking less than 0, what is the meaning of less than 0 we are having? If you are taking less than 0 over here, less than 0 means this complete part will become negative. Under root of negative number, then it will become what? A imaginary number. We can't take that in the real numbers. Okay, so that's why we are not taking the less than symbol. Whenever we are having the under root concept, compulsory we have to take this complete part as what? Greater than equal to. Understood now? What we have to take? Greater than equal to we have to take. Now let us simplify this, what we can do with this part. Now as we are having this one, we can write this part as x square minus 25 can be written as 5 square greater than equal to 0. Okay. Now next we are having this part as now a square minus b square. A square minus b square means a plus b into a minus b. Okay, this part we have taken greater than equal to 0. Okay, this part we have taken. Now we are having some TSR over here. What is a TSR means? Listen carefully. We are having one TSR over here. What is a TSR? If x minus alpha into x minus beta it is greater than 0, then domain will be what? Then domain directly we can write over here. Domain will be minus infinity comma alpha union beta comma plus infinity. Plus infinity round bracket, minus infinity round bracket. Compulsory we have to. Now what is the meaning of round bracket over here? Round bracket means excluding. We are not taking that part. If you are including this means can we call it as a real number? No. We have to exclude that one. We have to leave that. We have to leave that minus infinity. We have to leave that plus infinity. So for leaving that part, which type of brackets we have to use? We have to use round brackets. Okay. If you want to include that number, means we have to use square bracket. Understood? Round bracket means excluding, square bracket means including. Understood? That part we have taken. Now for this alpha and beta, which brackets we have to use? We have to check this symbol over here. If you are having equal to, means we have to include these numbers also. Including means square brackets. If you are not having equal to over here, then for this also we have to use round bracket. Okay, now so this is one of the TSR we are having, and the condition is alpha should be less than beta. Okay, this is one TSR. Next TSR we are having it as if x minus alpha into x minus beta less than 0. If it is less than 0, then domain will be what? Domain directly we can write it as x belongs to alpha comma beta. Okay, directly we can write this part as alpha comma beta. What is alpha value, what is beta value, we have to write. And as if we are not having equal to symbol, if you are having equal to, we have to use square brackets. If you are not having any equal to over here, then we have to use round brackets. Okay, and again in this also we are having the condition as alpha should be less than beta. Okay, so this is the two TSRs we are having. Let us see this part. Now first for this, let us write it as x plus means we can write as minus of minus 5. Okay, and this part we are taking it as minus 5 greater than equal to 0. This part we have taken. Okay, now what is alpha value we are having? Alpha value it is equals to minus 5. What is beta value? Beta value it is equals to plus 5. Alpha is less than beta. Condition is satisfied. Now what we are having? Greater than. For greater than, what we have written? Minus infinity comma alpha union beta comma plus infinity. So let us write the answer over here. Minus infinity comma alpha means minus 5 union beta means what? 5 comma infinity plus infinity minus infinity. Compulsory round bracket. Compulsory round bracket we have to use over here. Now what I have said, if we are having equal to, then we have to use a square bracket. If you are not having equal to, then we have to use a round brackets. Okay, brackets also will be playing most important role over here. Okay, so this is the final answer we are getting. Now let us check the options what we are having. See this part, this option and this option is maximum same, it is given minus infinity minus 5, minus infinity minus 5, 5 comma infinity, 5 comma infinity, but brackets are given different. So as per our answer, what we are getting this part as option 4. Option 4 is correct. Minus infinity comma minus 5 union 5 comma plus infinity. Okay, if it was less than means we have to apply this condition. Understood? Now let us go for the next question. The domain of x plus 5 into x minus 2 greater than 0 we are having over here. Okay, now let us see this part. Now what we are having, just now we have taken x plus 5 into x minus 2 greater than 0, means first of what we are writing this part as x minus of minus 5 we have taken, minus of minus 5, this part we have taken it as x minus 2 greater than 0. Okay, now what is alpha value we are having over here? Alpha value it is equals to minus 5, beta value it is equals to 2, alpha is less than beta, condition is satisfied. Now what we are having? Greater than we are having. Greater than means how we have to write the answer? Minus infinity comma alpha. Alpha means what we are having? Minus 5. Union beta means what we are having? 2 comma plus infinity minus infinity round bracket. Okay, this part we have taken. Now we are not having equal to over here. If it was equal to, we have used the square brackets. If you are not having equal to means again for this also we have to use what? A round bracket. Okay, so now which option will be correct? Minus infinity minus 5 union 2 comma infinity. Okay, so this third option is correct. Now let us go for the next question. The domain of under root x minus 2 into x minus 3 by x minus 4. Now just now I have told you, when we are having under root concept, what we have to take? X minus 2 into x minus 3 divided by x minus 4. This complete part we have to take it as greater than equal to 0. Whenever we are having under root concept, what we have to take? We have to take greater than equal to 0. So if you take greater than equal to 0, for this concepts also we are having one shortcut over here. Let us use this part. Okay, for this I have told you, first one, when we are having factors in the denominator, When we are having factors in the denominator, how we have to write this part I have told you. When we are having under root concept, I have told you. When we are having quadratic like this, we are having, I have told you this part. Then if you are having like this, we are having some different factors, numerator, denominator like this we are having, then what we have to do? Now listen carefully. We will be having some number line concept over here. What we are having? Number line concept. Number line concept means we have taken minus infinity over here, plus infinity over here, minus infinity, plus infinity. Now how many factors we are having? 3 factors. How many factors? 3 factors. X minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4. So let us write this part over here. X is equals to 2, x is equals to 3, x is equals to 4. How many number of factors we are having? That many number of factors we have to write. Okay, this part is completed. Now I'll tell you one important point over here. Whenever we are having even number of factors, what we are having? Even number of factors, then we have to start with a positive sign. We have to start with what? A positive sign. Then next, whenever we are having odd number of factors, if we are having odd number of factors, then we have to start with a negative sign. Then we have to start with negative sign. Understood now? Now listen carefully. How many factors we are having? 3 factors we are having. 3 factors means even or odd? Odd. If you are having odd number of factors, we are starting with what? A negative sign. So negative means minus we have taken, then plus, then minus, then plus. Alternate signs we have to take. Plus minus, plus minus, plus minus, like that only we have to take. But we are starting with which sign? We are starting with which sign means we have to decide like this. Even number of factors means we have to start with positive sign. Odd number of factors means we have to start with negative sign. Okay na? Now listen carefully. Now what we are having this complete part, it is greater than equal to 0. Greater than 0 means positive or negative? Positive. So we have to take positive regions. Positive regions means this region and this region. Okay. If it was, listen to this point carefully. If it was less than, then we have to take negative regions. Understood? Now this positive regions, it is coming under which part? 2 and 3, and this positive region is coming under 4 comma infinity. So we can write this part as 2 comma 3 we have taken union 4 comma infinity. Plus infinity minus infinity, already I have told you we have to write completely what we have to write in the round brackets only. Now as we are having equal to over here, listen carefully, as we are having equal to, we have to use a square bracket, square bracket, square bracket, square bracket. Okay, we have taken square brackets depending upon this equal to symbol. But one most important point we are having over here, just now what we have taken, whenever we are having some factors in the denominator, whenever we are having some factor in the denominators, that numbers we are not taking now, we are removing that numbers, we are not including that numbers. So that's why in this question also what we have to do, whenever we are having equal to, okay, equal to means we have taken square bracket, that concept is correct only. But whenever we are having denominator factor, for numerator factors we have placed, but for denominator factor what we have to do? For denominator factor what we have to do means, we can't include that number. We can't include that number. That's why we are using round bracket. Understood? So this is the final answer we are having over here. So what we can write the answer? So this one, second and third options are similar over here. Don't do any mistake in the brackets. Okay. So 2 comma 3 union 4 comma infinity means third option is correct. Now let us go for the next question now. If f of x is equals to 4x minus 1, if x is greater than 4, x square minus 2, if minus 2 less than equal to x less than what we are having over here, less than equals to 3, 3x plus 4 if x is less than minus 2. Okay. Now we are having certain types over here. Let us see this part. First let us go for f of minus 3. F of minus 3. F of minus 3 means what we can take now? We are having 3 functions. Depending upon this value, we have to select that function. Which function we have to select? Okay now? Minus 3. Minus 3 means what? It is less than minus 2. So means we have to take this function over here. Okay. So 3 into, in the place of x, we are writing minus 3. Minus 3 plus 4. It is equals to. Okay. This part we have taken. So what will happen? Plus into minus, minus 3 3s are 9 plus 4, which is equals to how much? Minus 5. Okay. This part we have taken. Now next value we are having it as f of 5. F of 5 it is equals to. Now 5 means what we can take? 5 means greater than 4. Greater than 4 means we have to take this function. Means we are taking 4x. X means what we are having now? X means we are having 5. 4 into 5 minus 1. It is equals to. Okay. Now what you have? 4 5s are 20. 20 minus 1. It is equals to 19. Okay. Next value what we are having? F of 0. F of 0. This part is completed. This part is completed. F of 0. 0 means what we can take now? This part, okay, this region, because 0 will be coming under in between this, so we are taking this function, means what we are taking now? X square minus 2, x square minus 2 means 0 square, no? 0 square minus 2 means minus 2, okay, this is also completed. Now next we are having f of minus 1, f of minus 1, it is equals to, okay. Now minus 1 where we are getting, actually minus 1 also it will be coming over here only, because minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 like this, it will be coming over here only. So we are taking x value as minus 1 whole square minus 2, okay, it is equals to minus 1 whole square, minus 1 whole square, minus into minus plus, 1 square will become 1, 1 minus 2, 1 minus 2, it is equals to minus 1, okay. Now this value is also completed. Now similarly, what are the another values we are having? F of minus 2, f of minus 2, f of minus 2 means what we are having? F of minus 2 means what we have to take? Minus 2 less than equal to means we have to include this number also, means again we are taking x square minus 2 only. So x means we are taking minus 2 whole square, x square minus 2, it is equals to minus into minus plus 2 square 4, 4 minus 2, it is equals to 2, okay, this part is completed. Now next what we are having? F of 1, f of 1. If you are solving this one question now, all the related questions you can solve very easily. F of 1, f of 1 means what we have to take? Again in this part only it will be coming x square minus 2, means 1 square means 1 minus 2, it is equals to minus 1, okay. Next what we are having? F of minus 5, okay, f of minus 5. Minus 5 means what we have to take now? Minus 5 means it will be coming under this condition. So 3x, 3 into minus 5, 3x plus 4, it is equals to plus into minus, minus 3 5s are 15 plus 4, it is equals to minus 11, okay, minus 11. This part is also completed. Now last what we are having? F of 3. F of 3 means what we have to take now? This part, equal to, less than equal to 3 is there now, so we have to take that one. So f of 3, it is equals to x square means 3 square, 3 square 9 minus 2, it is equals to 7, okay. So all the values we have completed over here. After solving all the values, we have to do the simplification part. So first value what we are having? F of minus 3 value is minus 5, next value what we are having? 19 plus 19, okay. Next value minus 2, next what we are having? Minus 1 divided by what we are having? 2 minus 1, next is minus 11, next is plus 7, okay. These values we got, we have written over here. Now let us do the simplification. Now what we are doing? 5, 6, 7, 8 means 19 minus 8, okay, divided by. Now what we are having? 7, 8, 9 we are having minus 12, okay, minus 12, this part we have taken. Now if you are removing 19 minus 8 means what? 19 minus 8 will become 11, okay, 11 divided by. Now 9 minus 12 means what we can write over here? Minus 3, which is equals to minus 11 by 3, okay. So this is the final answer we are getting over here. Minus 11 by 3 means the third option is correct, okay. Now let us go for the next question. X cube plus y cube is equal to 3xy is an example of. Now we are having some two types of functions over here. Even and odd function is different only whenever it is given like this. F of x is equals to some function is given. So we are having, if f of minus x is equals to f of x, then we are calling it as what? Even function. If f of minus x it is equals to minus of f of x, then we are calling it as odd function, okay. This part we have taken. Similarly, what is the meaning of explicit and implicit? Now listen carefully. Whenever y is expressed in terms of x, in terms of x variable, then we are calling it as what? Explicit function. Then we are calling it as what? X, whatever the functions may be, but if it is expressed in terms of x, then we are calling it as explicit function, okay. But when we are having combination f of x comma y is equal to 0 means we are having combination of x and y variables, that we are calling it as what? Implicit function. Then what we have to call it as? Implicit function, okay. So over here, as we have taken this part, x cube plus y cube we have taken, 3xy if you are bringing over here means minus 3xy, it is equals to 0. This part we have taken now, means we are having xy combination over here. We can't separate that part also. We are having combination, means it is looking like f of x comma y, it is equals to 0. Means if you are having this part, then what we have to call? We have to call this part as implicit function, okay, implicit function. Fourth option is correct. Now next, which of the following is an algebraic function? In algebraic function, actually we are having some different types over here. Algebraic. In algebraic we are having polynomial function, next is rational function, and next is irrational function. Okay, this will be coming under algebraic. Okay, other than algebraic, whatever we are having now, that we are calling it as a transcendental. What we are calling? Transcendental functions. So maximum in this transcendental functions we are having it as trigonometric functions. Next we are taking it as inverse trigonometric functions. Next we are taking it as hyperbolic functions. Next we are taking it as inverse hyperbolic functions. Next we are taking it as logarithmic functions. Next we are taking it as exponential functions. Almost all these functions we have taken in transcendental. Okay. Now what it is asking, which of the following is an algebraic function? Means this is exponential function. Yes or no? Exponential function. This is what a logarithmic function. This is what a trigonometric function. So all this trigonometry, logarithmic, exponential, it is coming under transcendental over here. So what is the leftover part? This will become algebraic function. Okay, now this point we have taken. Now let us see the next question. If f of x is equal to 5x plus 3 by 2x minus 5, then f inverse of x is equals to. Okay, now listen carefully what we have to. Whenever we want to solve inverse function questions, which questions are inverse functions? Inverse functions questions, if we want to solve over here, we have to remember two conditions. What are the two conditions? Means y is equals to f of x. What is the first condition? Y is equals to f of x. Second condition what we are having means, suppose if you are sending function to the other side, if you are sending sine to the other side, if you are sending cos to the other side, if you are sending tan to the other side, it will become what? Inverse, no? Sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse. Similarly, if you are sending this function to the other side, it will become what? F inverse of y, it is equals to x. F inverse of y is equals to x. Okay, so we have to remember these two conditions over here. Let us try to solve this question now. If f of x is equals to, what we are having? F of x, it is equals to 5x plus 3 divided by 2x minus 5. Okay, this part we have taken. Or else I'll do one thing over here. Listen carefully. Instead of this exact question, I'll be taking f of x is equals to ax plus b divided by cx minus a. This question I have taken. Okay. Now let us find out f inverse of x value. So in the place of f of x, what we can write now? F of x is equals to y. So y is equals to ax plus b divided by cx minus a. This part we have taken. Now we are sending this denominator over here, means what will happen? Y of cx minus a, it is equals to ax plus b. This part we have taken. Now let us multiply this part. This will be getting y cx minus ay, it is equals to ax plus b. Now after doing this, what we are finding actually? We are finding x value. What we are finding? We are finding x value. So let us find x value. If you want to find out x means, let us bring all the x terms to the one side. So y cx minus ax, it is equals to minus ay over there means plus ay plus b. This part we have taken. From this x we are taking as common. If you are taking x as common, yc means cy minus a, it is equals to ay plus b. Then finally x is equals to ay plus b divided by, if you are sending this complete part over there means what is cy minus a. So x is equals to, we are getting this one. But we have not got final value now, f inverse of x. So what we are doing means, now in the place of x what we can write? In the place of x, what we can write? F inverse of y. So f inverse of y is equals to ay plus b divided by cy minus a. So this is what we are getting that part as. What we are getting that part as? We are getting f inverse of y. But what we have to find? F inverse of x we have to find. What we have to find? F inverse of x. So what we are doing means, f inverse of, in the place of y let us write x. Like how we have done in the next previous questions over here. How we have done over here? In the place of x we are writing all these numbers now. In the place of x we are writing minus 3. In the place of x we are writing 5. Similarly over here also, in the place of y we are writing x. In the place of y we are writing x means this part will become what? Ax plus b divided by cx minus a. Okay, so this answer we are getting over here. Okay, now this answer we are getting. Now if you are seeing the question carefully, what is the question we have taken? F of x is equals to ax plus b divided by cx minus a. What is f inverse of x we are getting over here? Ax plus b divided by cx minus a. Same answer we are getting over here. So therefore, what we can write, therefore, for this condition, if f of x it is equals to ax plus b divided by cx minus a, ax plus b divided by cx minus a, then f inverse of x, f inverse of x is equals to what? F of x. Okay, so this part we have taken over here. Now let us see this one next to what we are doing over here. F inverse of x is equals to f of x. Now we have not taken the exact question actually. If you are looking the exact question now, what will happen? Exact question, 5x plus 3 divided by 2x minus 5. What is the meaning of this condition? What is the condition we have taken? Now let us see this condition once. Ax plus b divided by cx minus a means this a value and this a value should be same. We can write ax plus b divided by cx plus d also now. Why we have not written d over there? Because this a value and this a value should be same with opposite sign, and this bc value it can be different over there. Okay, now we can have any values, but a value should be same with opposite sign. Okay, over here also, listen here. So this 5 and we are having minus 5, this condition is satisfied. We can have any other numbers over there. So what we can write the answer, f inverse of x is equals to f of x. Okay, so if you are getting f of x over here, which option will be correct now? So according to the options, which option will be correct? Option number 2. Okay, option number 2 is correct. Now let us see the next question. Now we are having f of x is equals to log x to the base 3 is given. Then again we have to find out f inverse of x. Okay, now in this part also same what we are doing over here, f of x it is equals to log x to the base 3, means in the place of f of x what we are writing, y is equals to log x to the base 3. Okay, this part we have taken. Now we are having one formula over here, log x to the base a it is equals to b. Suppose if you want to find out x value, means x is equals to what we can write over here, a power b. Okay, this is the logarithm formula we are having. So in this part also, as we are finding x value, so let us see this one, x is equals to what we can write, 3 power y. That's it. Okay, so first what we have taken, in the place of f of x we have written y. Now in the place of x what we have to write, f inverse of y. Okay, so we are writing x means we are writing f inverse of y, it is equals to what you are writing, f inverse of y, means it is equals to 3 power y. Now in the place of y what we can write, f inverse of x it is equals to 3 power x. Okay, so this part we have taken, simple concept, only these two conditions we have to remember. With the help of these two conditions we can solve all the questions over here. Okay, so 3 power x means which option now? Second option. Okay, now let us go for the next question. If f of x is equals to x plus 1 by x minus 1, then f circle f inverse of x is equals to, listen here, first let us take this question over here, let us take this question as f circle f of x. Let us take only this question now, then we will going for this question over here. Okay, what is the meaning of this part? Circle means of f of x, f of x, this is a question. Okay, now this question actually it is related to composite function. So whenever we are having composite functions, what we have to do, first we have to simplify inner part, inside function will be there, first we have to solve that part. So f we are writing as it is over here, in the place of f of x what we can write, x plus 1 divided by x minus 1. In the place of f of x what we have written, x plus 1 divided by x minus 1. Now we have to find out that complete value, f of x plus 1 by x minus 1 we have to find, means what we are doing over here, listen carefully, f of x, what is f of x? We are having x plus 1 divided by x minus 1. Now we have to find out the value of f of x plus 1 by x minus 1. Means what is the concept over here? Means suppose, let us take over here only. Okay, let us take over here only. Suppose we are having one f of x is equals to x plus 1 we are having, and we want a f of 2 value. If you want f of 2 value, then what we'll do, in the place of x we have to write 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. Simple concept now. Over here also f of x we are having this one and we want this value, means in the place of x we have to write this complete part, means we are writing this part as x plus 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 divided by x plus 1 by x minus 1 minus 1. Okay, now let us take out the LCM over here. If you are taking out the LCM, this will be x minus 1 and the numerator part will be x plus 1 plus x minus 1. Then over here also LCM will be x minus 1 and the numerator part will be x plus 1 minus x plus 1. Okay, this part gets cancelled, plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, plus x minus x gets cancelled. It is equals to x plus x means 2x divided by 1 plus 1 means 2. 2 gets cancelled. It is equals to x. Okay, na? So this is the answer we are getting for this question. For this question, whatever this question we are having, na, f circle f of x, it is equals to x we are getting. Suppose if you are taking the question as f circle f of x. Now what is the meaning of this part? Listen carefully. F circle means what I have told? Of. F again circle means what? Of. Then again we are having f of x. Okay. Now listen carefully. Now just now we have done this question. F of x means for this we are getting the answer as what? X. We are having one more x over here. So we are calling this part as f of x. Understood now? So what we are having, what is the shortcut we are having means listen carefully. If for this type of question, if we are taking f of x is equals to if it is ax plus b divided by cx minus a, same condition just now what we have taken, ax plus b divided by cx minus a, if you are having this condition, then already we know f inverse of x is equals to what? F of x. Similarly, if you are having even number of circles, what we are having? Even number of circles. Even number of circles means listen carefully. One circle we are having. If you are having one circle, we are getting x answer. If you are having two circles, we are getting f of x as answer. Means even. One means what? Odd. Two means what? Even. So if you are getting even number of circles, we will be getting the answer as f of x. And if you are having odd number of circles, then we will be getting the answer as x. Okay, so this is a shortcut we are having for this question. Now listen carefully. What is the number we are having over here? 1 minus 1 we are having, and this numbers it can be anything. So this condition will be applicable for this part. Okay, but what we are having means over here we are having the question as f circle 1 2 3 4 circles we are having in the place of f inverse of x. No need to find again f inverse of x value separately, because already we know f inverse of x is equals to what? F of x. So in the place of this part we are writing f of x. Okay, then directly what we have to write, how many circles we are having? 1 2 3 4. 4 circles means what? Even. For even, what will be the answer? Directly f of x. That's it. This will be the answer. So f of x means which option will be correct? Second option. Okay, so by using this shortcuts we can solve all the questions over here. Now let us go for the last question. Now we are having f of x is equals to 5x minus 3. We are having this part, f of x it is equals to 5x minus 3, and g of x it is equals to x square plus 3. Okay, this is the question. What we have to find now? G circle means of f inverse of 3 we have to find. F inverse of 3 means first we have to find f inverse function. If you want to find out f inverse function means what we have discussed in the place of this, we have tried y is equals to 5x minus 3. From this how we can find x value? X is equals to minus 3 we are sending over here means y plus 3 divided by 5. This is x. Okay, I have written already, we have written over here two conditions. These two conditions we have to apply over there for inverse part. So over here also we have taken x. In the place of x what we can write now? F inverse of y is equals to y plus 3 divided by 5. But we want f inverse of x value. F inverse of x is equals to x plus 3 divided by 5. Okay, now in the place of x what we have tried? 3 we have tried. So if you are writing 3, f inverse of 3 it is equals to 3 plus 3 divided by 5, which is equals to 6 by 5. Okay, so what is the value for f inverse of 3? We are having 6 by 5. So 6 by 5 we have taken, and now which function we are having? G function we are having. So let us use G function over here. We have to find out G of 6 by 5. Okay, which is equals to 6 by 5 whole square plus 3, which is equals to 6 square will become 36 divided by 25 plus 3, which is equals to, this part will become 25, and this part will become what? 36 plus this part will become 75. Okay, so this part we have taken. Now what we are getting the answer over here? 75 we have taken now. 75 plus 36 means 111 by 25. Okay, so we are getting the answer as 111 by 25. 111 by 25 means second option is correct. Okay, so with this we have completed all the important questions. 10 daily practice questions, 10 daily important questions of the topic functions. Okay, now I am going to tell you the most excellent offer what we are going to provide over here by SAIMEDHA Coaching Center, Koti, Hyderabad. Okay, so on the occasion of Engineers Day, we are giving the special offer for the ECET 2024 students only. First and last time we are giving this offer over for the ECET 2024 students. Okay, so better to avail now itself, because later on you will be not getting this golden opportunity. Okay, so what we are giving means for ECET 2024 students, the online course, the complete data, the complete whatever the video lectures we are having, practice test we are having, self test we are having, with the materials, we are giving for only 4,900 rupees. Okay, na? And this part it is valid up to from September 15 up to October 15, 2023. So avail this whatever the golden means we are giving the opportunity over here, avail this part. Later on you will be not getting this type of opportunity. Okay, for only for ECET 2024 students, the complete online course of the ECET with materials, it will be only for what, 4,900. Okay, so download the app SAIMEDHA.in. If you want any details regarding this part, you can contact on the given numbers, scrolling numbers we are having over here. You can contact on that numbers and you can avail whatever information you want. Okay, thank you very much.